Dear students, in circle lesson, let us proceed with the next part of the lesson, that is relationship between radius and diameter. Now before I start teaching, I want you all to open your textbook as well as your classwork book, and I want you to make your pencil ready, sharpened pencil, your compass, your ruler, okay, and extra pencil which is sharp. So keep all these things ready and try to draw along with me. So let's start doing it. Okay, you pause the video and take all your things. So I will begin the lesson now. So let us take a compass and a pencil, sharp pencil. Okay, last time I have told you how sharp it should be. So let us try to draw a circle first, and then we will try to find out what is the relationship between a radius and a diameter. So before drawing, you need to take a point, as I have mentioned to you. Take a point like this, and then take your compass and keep the metal tip of the compass on the point which you have taken, and then try to draw the circle. Okay, take any radius you want and draw like this without lifting your pencil. Fine, without lifting the metal tip at all. Try to draw only once. Now that you have drawn a circle very neatly, I hope so every one of you have drawn along with me, right? Let us mark this center. This is called as the center of the circle, as last time I have told you about it. So let us name this center as O. Okay, now let me try to draw a radius. Radius, you know that it is the line joining the center and any point on the circle. So I will take here one radius, and you know a diameter is a chord which is passing through the center. So I will try to draw like this another radius. Now you can see the two radii I have drawn, which is nothing but a diameter, correct? So here I have drawn one radius and here another radius, but if you see, it is one complete diameter. So let us name this radius as P and this as Q. Fine. Now we are getting these two radii, that is OP and OQ, whereas QP, if you see, is entire diameter. Now let us try to find out how much is the length of this radius. Okay. Length of the radius is approximately 2 centimeter, 2.1 centimeter. Okay. So length of the radius is 2.1 centimeter on one side. Okay, so that means the other radius also should be same. Let us try to measure the other radius also. So from this point to this point on the, that is the center of the circle, you can see it is also 2.1. Fine. Now let us see how much is the diameter now. So diameter comes to approximately 4.2. So 4.2 is double of 2.1. Correct? So can we say that the diameter is double of the radius? Yes. Diameter is double of the radius, or you can also call it as twice that of the radius. Whereas radius is half of the diameter. Correct? When diameter will be 2 times, radius will be half of the diameter. So therefore, if suppose this was, now this is 2.1 and together it is 4.2, that is diameter length is 4.2. So this is 2.1, This is 2.1. So when you add 2.1 and 2.1, get the answer 4.2. Correct? So and the entire length is also 4.2. That means we can say the diameter is 2 times that of the radius. So let us try to write one statement now over here. That is, the diameter of a circle is, okay, we'll write the statement now. That is, the diameter of a circle is twice the length of its radius. Fine. So we can say now that the diameter of a circle is twice the length of the radius. Correct? We have seen over here. Now let us try to prove with some other circles also. Suppose if we try to draw another radius here, another radius on the same circle like this. Let's suppose this is R. Okay. Now, will its length be the same as that of OP? Yes, my dear students, it will be. It should be also 2.1. Let us try to prove that also. You can see it is also 2.1. You can clearly see over here that it is 2.1. Okay, so here 0 and 2.1. Okay, see here exactly you have to place, and then you can see that it is 2.1. So anywhere you try to draw the radius, you will find that it is the same length. Now let us try to do one activity which is given in your textbook. Okay, what you have to do is that you have to find out, to prove the relationship between the diameter and the radius. Again, one more activity we will try to do. Here 3 circles are given, out of which the first circle's radius and diameter is given. So first circle is 1 centimeter, and therefore since diameter is 2 times, diameter will be 2 centimeter. Since 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, or 2 multiplied by 1 is equal to 2. Let us try to find out of the second circle how much is the radius and diameter, and let us try to prove whether the statement is correct or not. That is, the diameter is twice the length of the radius. All of you take your ruler in your hand, and then we will try to measure. Fine. So all of you should try to do this. Okay. Now the second circle, if you see over here, it is around 2 centimeter radius. So the radius of the second circle is how much? 2 centimeter. Let us see now how much is the diameter. Okay. So we'll try to measure. You can see the diameter is clearly 4 centimeter. Okay, so diameter is clearly 4 centimeter. So we have proved here also, that is radius is 2 centimeter and diameter is 4 centimeter. That means 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 4, or 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. So we can say again here that diameter is twice that of the radius. So we'll write here in this boxes, radius is 2 centimeter and diameter is 4 centimeter. Let us take now the third one. That is this one. You also try to measure along with me. Okay, dear students. So let us see now. Here we can see clearly that it is 3 centimeter. Okay, radius is 3 centimeter. You can measure from anywhere. You will get the 3 centimeter only. Okay, so this is 3 centimeter. So if radius is 3 centimeter, how much will be the diameter? Okay. So if radius is 3 centimeter, how much will be diameter? Of course, it will be 3 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 6 centimeter. Okay. Or 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. So let us try to see whether we will measure and find out whether we are correct or not. right? So let's see here. You can see that exactly it is 6 centimeters, right? So we have proved that the relationship between the diameter and the radius, that radius is twice, diameter is twice that of the radius, and radius you can say that it is half of the diameter. Okay, if suppose diameter is 4 centimeter, then radius will be 2. That means it half of 4 is 2. So we can say that radius is half of the diameter and diameter is 2 times that of the radius. Now let us try to do, so this was the first test, that is test number 1. We will now try to do the test number 2. For that you will require to draw a circle, then you will have to cut it, okay, with the help of a scissor. So I will ask you to bring even your scissor. So pause the video and bring the scissor, be ready, and then cut. Okay, cut and find out whether this is correct or not. Okay, so we shall do this activity also now. So here I have taken a piece of paper, and on that piece of paper now I am going to draw a circle and then I am going to cut it. So we can take around any length you want. Okay, any length you want you can take. So we will take any length and then try to find out whether we can prove this or not. First mark the center, okay, like this, and then with the help of your compass try to take any measure like this, okay, and draw the circle. Draw the circle like this. Very neatly, without lifting your pencil, without lifting your metal tip of the compass, and only once. Now once you have got the circle very nicely, without rubbing it, you have to try to draw. Now we will try to cut it with the help of a scissor. So here I have cut now the circle. So we will now name the center as P here. We'll draw the diameter now here like this. You also draw along with me, fine. Now what you have to do is that we are getting now diameter, and we will name it as A and B. Okay, now we are getting 2 radii here. One is PB, second one is PA. Okay, and the diameter is AB. Fine. Now what you have to do is that fold the circular paper along the AB as I am doing now. What you have to do is that fold it along AB, that is along the diameter like this. Okay, fine. Now you will get like this, something like this, correct? Semicircle now you will be getting when you just fold it along the diameter. Now we will fold again one more time at the point P, that is at the center of the circle. Okay, now we have folded it at the center now. Now you can see that radius PB is exactly falling on radius PA. Okay, so what I mean to say, you can see over here, I will enlarge, magnify, you can see that now P point is this side. You can see this radius PB is exactly falling now on, P has gone that side, so PA. So we have proved that over here also, that the 2 radii are coinciding with each other. That means whatever diameter we have taken, it is exactly twice that of the radius, right? So we have proved this statement now. So we will see some of the problems now. Problem set number 29. And one more thing, from this also we can understand that radius of a circle is half the length of the diameter. Okay, radius of the circle is half the length of the diameter. diameter. From this activity we come to know that radius is half of diameter, and in the earlier activity we have come to know that diameter is twice that of the radius. From this we know that radius is half of the diameter. So now let us try to move on to the next part of the lesson, and what you have to do is that for your homework you will have to solve problem set number 29 on your own. What you have to what is asked over here, see problem set number 29. If the radius of a circle is 5 centimeter, what will be its diameter? Again I am reading, radius is 5 centimeter, then what will be diameter? Think about it and write the answer. I hope you have understood what we have just learned. So you will know the answer of this. You can directly write the answer. Then if the diameter of circle is 6 centimeter, what will be its radius? Correct? You know the diameter, in the first case diameter you have to find, and diameter is 2 times that of the radius. So 2 times 5 centimeter will be how much? I know, you know it. So I am not telling the answer. You have to write on your own. Second one is diameter is 6 centimeter. Now here diameter is given. What is asked? To find radius. And you have just learned that radius is half the length of its diameter. Correct? So we have proved this also. So let us now, you do this exercise in your notebook. That is problem set number 29. Even you need to complete this problem set number 29, third problem also, that is complete the following table by filling in the blanks. So first one I will show you. So radius is given as 4 centimeter. How much will be the diameter? Yes, you are right. It will be 8 centimeter. So here 16 centimeter is the diameter. How much will be the radius? So you write on your own. Fine. So this is also for you to solve at home. Fine. Now the next part of the lesson, that is the interior and exterior of the circle. So this is also very simple. So let us try to learn about this also. Let us try to learn now what is the interior and exterior of the circle. Now what does in means? In means inside and X means outside. Now you might have heard sometimes teachers saying that X students, X students. X means what? X students means what? Those students who have gone out of the school. So remember, X means out. So in means inside and X means outside. So those points which will be inside the circle, that means inside this area, this part of the circle, within the circle is called as interior. Whereas outside of the circle will be called as exterior. Whereas you can see certain points are there on the circle like this. So that is on the circumference of the circle. Therefore they are also called as the points on the circle. Now let us try to learn about them. Which are the points which are inside, which are the points which are outside, and which are the points which are on the circle. Okay, and try to write down in the form of a table. So I have drawn a small table here wherein we can have points in the interior, points in the exterior, and points on the circle. So it is very easy, students. It is not very difficult. So you just have to find out which points are there inside the circle, which points are there outside the circle, and which points are there on the circle. So it is very, very simple. So let us see which ones are there inside the circle. So you can see that there are 1, 2, 3 and 4. So how many points are there inside the circle? 1, 2, 3 and 4 points are there. Now which are these points? What are the names of these points? The point P, point R, point T and point M. So we can write in the table here below which are the points. The first point is you can write anyway, any sequence. Point P, okay, points are points. You can write plural like this, P. You can write comma like this because it is one. So to separate it from another, we'll write comma here. So P, R, comma, M, comma, T. So altogether 4 points are there. Points P, comma, R, comma, M and point T. Now let us see which are the points in the exterior of the circle. So let us count which are the points here. So here you can see one point which is outside the circle, point O. Remember, then one more we have here L, point L. Then we have point S over here. So altogether how many points are there? So there are altogether 3 points here. That is O, here O, point L and point S. So we will write here in this table again points O, comma, S, comma, L. So these are the 3 points in the exterior of the circle. Now let us find out which are the points which are present on the circle. So you can see here one point which is on the circle. So that is point N. Fine. Then we have one more here, that is point U, and last one here, that is point Q. So we have how many points here on the circle? That is N, then O, U and also Q. So we'll write here points in the table. Points N, comma, U, comma, Q. Okay, so these are the 3 points which are there on the circle. So like that, there is also another problem set number 30. So I want you all to complete even that exercise. So it is very easy. So what you have to do is that you first solve in your classwork book. I know you will do it very correctly. I am going to give you the answers, but I want you all to write on your own first. Fine, students. So thank you, my dear students, and we will continue the next part of the lesson in the next video, that is the circumference of the circle and arc of the circle. Fine. So till then, bye and thank you.